Autoline Daily is brought to you by Borg Warner, feel good about driving. Bridgestone, your journey, our passion. Dow Automotive Systems, improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com. And by the 2013 Hyundai Sonata. Learn more at hyundaisonata.com.
Hey folks, it's Friday, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. But lest you think that we're just sitting on our laurels, we've got a preview of Autoline this week and the first Autoline poll of 2013. But before we get to that, let's launch head first into the headlines. First it was the Leaf, then the Volt, and now Ford is offering huge discounts for the Focus EV, nearly $11,000 off a 3-year lease. The base price dropped $2,000 for cash sales, which lowers the price to about $38,000. Plus, if you finance the car through Ford Motor Credit, you get an additional $2,000 cash discount. Ford only sold around 700 Focus EVs last year, despite building over 2 times that amount. And speaking of cars that are struggling, looks like the Dodge Dart is definitely in trouble. Chrysler just eliminated a shift at its Dundee engine plant, which builds engines for the Dart. Sales of the car have been disappointing, and if Chrysler's chopping production of the engine, that means they don't see sales picking up anytime soon. Back in the 1950s and 60s, automakers had the annual styling change, where they would change the styling on their cars every year. But as they introduced more and more new models, that started to slip. Today, they typically refresh every 4 years, in some cases, even every 5. But Jeep is refreshing the Grand Cherokee and the Compass after they've been in the market for about 2 years. Mike Manley, the CEO of the Jeep brand, tells me they're going to start refreshing their vehicles more frequently going forward. They may not go back to the annual styling change, but look for a refresh about every 2 years, and I think this could become a significant trend in the industry. Okay, boys and girls, this next report is brought to you by the letter X. Because when it comes to naming cars, automakers seem to love the letter X. There's the X1, the X3, the SX4, X5, CX5, X6, CX7, RX8, CX9, and QX56. And don't forget the XC60, XC70, and XC90. And then we've got the XB, the XD, EX, EXT, XF, FCX, GX, ILX, XJ, and JX. And the XK, MKX, LX, XL, MDX, RX, XTS, TSX, RDX, ZDX, Xterra, and XV Crosstrek. You got all that? Excellent. Earlier in the week, Peter DeLorenzo, the auto extremist, guest hosted this show, and he presented his plan for giving Corvette the shot in the arm it needs to take on the likes of Porsche and Ferrari. Part of his plan include breaking Corvette off as a separate brand that would sell distinctly different models. But what do you think? That's the subject of this week's Autoline poll. Should Chevrolet spin Corvette off as its own brand? Place your vote by clicking the link under today's show at autoline.tv, and be sure to send this poll to your friends. We want to hear what they think too. And you can do that by copying the URL under the poll. Get going, because we'll be revealing the results on Monday. Say, what's Ford going to do with the Lincoln brand? Coming up next, we'll ask the man who's been put in charge of running it.
Dow Automotive Systems, driving solutions in automotive, commercial transportation, and aftermarket with innovative products like Betamate structural adhesives. Lighter, stronger, safer. dowbetamate.com.
Matt Van Dyke is the director of what they're now calling the Lincoln Motor Company, where he will be in charge of marketing, sales, and service. So what are his plans to revive this historic nameplate? Well, that's exactly the question I put to him, because he's my guest on Autoline this week.
Yeah, for us, what we need to do is really become known for quality, design, and personal service. And in terms of quality, certainly it's elimination of things gone wrong, but it's also that craftsmanship that you've talked about. And the new MKZ is really a major leap forward for us from where we've been on Lincoln. It harkens back to the cars of the past. It's got innovative features on it that you can't find in any other luxury car. It's got the world's first wide open panoramic moonroof, 15 square feet that literally just slides back over the haunches of the car in an amazing way. It's got a reduction of the shifter in the interior and push button drive control in a way that opens up more space in the car. It's got a fit and finish that is back to a new level for Lincoln and where it should be. So that combined with the designs inside and out is just very, very important to us. So the quality, design, and then personal service is really important. And you brought up earlier our size, and we talk about using our size to our advantage, and that really gets to us inspiring a new level. And to be very honest, we've had to work very, very diligently with our dealer network in terms of getting up to a level of service that's expected in the luxury category. We had to really work closely with our Lincoln dealers to say, same make loaner cars, car washes with every service that comes in. That is not enough. That is absolutely not enough. Lexus set the bar on that 20 years ago. Everyone in the categories followed. What now can we do to differentiate ourselves? So what we're doing is we're partnering with companies to come in, and companies like Leclerc d'Or to create a Lincoln Academy. Leclerc d'Or is a concierge service and the finest hotels in the world, and really inspire a level of customer care and handling that will be very personal and individual for Lincoln. It will be differentiated.
It's no accident that he cites Lexus for its stellar customer service. Matt Van Dyke used to work at Lexus. By the way, you can watch that entire show on our website or check out your local public television listings, because Autoline This Week is carried across the United States and Canada on many of those stations. So now go enjoy the rest of your Friday, and we'll see you back here on Monday.
Ward's is the industry leader for news, data, and analysis. That's why companies across the globe subscribe to our premium service, maybe even your own. Log in for subscriber access now. Check your company's intranet for details, and rely on wardsauto.com to keep you informed.